Well, how y'all doing? I'm Rob Booker. We're live today, Wednesday before Thanksgiving in the United States of America. And I thought we might take a look at some robots today. I might sing a little song for you all. You know, just the usual stuff. So let's walk on over. Let's take a look at the robots. And let's have the greatest time of all time and forever. Do, 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 do. All right, so this is how I get over to the desk. I have to take the long way around. Even though it's like a short trip in between these two desks, I've got all this camera equipment in the way, so I can't actually make that trip. Not that you even care about that, but, you know. That's just what's going on. So I know a lot of you are gearing up for the holidays, you know, the Thanksgiving holiday and whatnot. And some of you that run the robots might be wondering, should I be running the robots during the holidays? And the answer is probably doesn't make any difference at all as long as your trade size is small. It doesn't make any difference. It's too long of a song. Even though it rhymed, it was going to make a great song. But probably doesn't make a difference. If your trade size is small, you should be fine. So that's number one. Number two is the fact that over the course of all the time that I've ever looked at any of this stuff, especially the robots in particular, the holidays actually can be a spectacular time for running the robots. Counter to everything I would have thought, so I wouldn't really worry about it too much. December, once you get around to December or so, that's when I think that it's not as profitable and maybe even a mistake to run the robots during that time. So anyway, there we go, getting all the charts set up. Are you ready to rock and roll? Well, if you are, I've got a brief message for you before we get started. I don't think I need to tell you this, but I'm dead serious about trading. All right, and we're back. And we're taking a look at the 1 hour chart on the Euro British pound. And what we've been doing is attempting to, in any case, find places where it might make sense to turn on a trend trade robot. And what I'm really looking for are head and shoulders pattern. Get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry. And a head and shoulders pattern is simply a traditional reversal pattern. We'll be taking a look at this in the brand new trading program that starts on December 1st. We're going to really dive into head and shoulders patterns, and we're going to focus a great deal on those head and shoulders patterns. And what they are is there's a shoulder on one side and then a shoulder on the other and then a head in the middle. And there are some really cool drawing tools that help you draw these. That wasn't what I wanted to draw. That was the weirdest looking thing ever. That is that's one of those like weird crab patterns. Let's get the actual head and shoulders tool. There we go. So there's the shoulder, there's the head, there's the shoulder. There you go. And so then you're done. And what you get at the bottom of a head and shoulders pattern is what's called a neckline. And a break below that neckline is supposed to create a move equal in distance to the distance between the head and the shoulder originally. And that's what's supposed to happen anyway. And what I'm thinking is, and this is more of a theory than it is anything else at this point, is what I'm thinking is that when there is sharp movement upward or sharp movement downward, either one of those two things, that's going to set up a head and shoulders pattern. And that head and shoulders pattern is going to set up a trend trade in counter direction, like a brand new trend could emerge. And what I'm thinking is when the far shoulder, it's supposed to be the right shoulder on the chart. Okay, so the right shoulder appears, that's when we can turn on the trend trade robot. I don't know. I've only looked at a few examples of this, and I've only looked at the Euro British pound. But so far what I've looked at is pretty great. And what I like about this is that I'm not going to have to deal with drawdown at all because this robot has a stop, conceivably. Okay, let's take a look. So here we are on the far right edge of a chart here, and what we have on the far right edge here is divergence. Bearish divergence on the 60-minute chart. And if we get 2 or 3 of these divergences and a really sharp move upward, which I think we do have, I need to get a computer that I can just lay down, right? That I can just like lay down your computer, baby. Like I could lay it down like this. Well, I can kind of do that. But then I could draw on it and stuff. I mean, that's what I'm really looking for. Okay, anyway. So we're going to get a Head and Shoulders tool out here. And we're going to see if we can draw. I mean, do we have... No, that's not the head. So I'm going to see, by trying to use my finger. Wow! I erased the entire chart. I've ruined America. I'll just scroll back here. I'm getting a computer I can draw on. That's just the way it's going to be. I'm just going to get one that I can draw upon. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, here we go. Now, I don't really know what happens next here. I scroll backwards on the chart in the white space, and then I move forward. I don't know if we really see a Head and Shoulders pattern. Maybe this is a shoulder, and this is the head, and that's the shoulder. It's kind of a stretch here, but let's just do it. So at the point where I see this right shoulder, somebody just texted me. Yeah, whatever. Oh, could we just have, just for a moment here, could we have like a public service message? You know what? I need to do the public service message from over here. So hold on a second. We need to do a public service message. I promise we'll be back to the charts in just a moment. I promise. But this is important. So, lately, some of you keep hearing from this group of people in India or wherever, Russia, wherever they are, and they reach out to you and they say that they're me, and they tell you that you're supposed to wire money to them or Bitcoin to them, and it's a complete scam. And if you pay any attention at all, you're going to know it's not me. Okay? Like if you ask any questions, you're going to figure out it's not me. I would never ask you to wire money to me. I would never ask you to send me Bitcoin over a Instagram direct message. Ever. It's never going to happen. So just use your common sense, all right? Just use your common sense and use expletives. Tell this person that we know where they are and that we're sending a Navy SEAL team to, well, I don't want to get violent, but, you know, you get the idea. All right, let's get back to the charts here. I probably need to mention that every day, like every day from now on, because it's just become a giant pain, a giant, giant pain in the butt. Okay, here we are with this Head and Shoulders pattern. So what I'm thinking is, when this right shoulder appears on July 19th, 2018, what we could do is we could jump over here to the charts, and we could say, all right, it's July 19th. We could start trading there, and we could let it run for, let's say, 10 days. And we used this robot yesterday. This is the T6 robot. This takes trades based on what I call reversal tabs, and they're little areas of a reversal. We're just going to use the smallest trade size possible. Who cares, right? We don't care right now. That's not the point. We're going to let this start trading Yeah, in the early afternoon. And we're just looking for 45 pips of profit. We're going to use a stop loss. I'm not sure what I think about using a stop loss. We're going to let that stop out twice if it goes wrong, which is probably a mistake now that I think about it. But let's just pull up the chart and let this thing start running. Welcome to those of you that are here for the first time. If you've never seen one of my videos, it's nice to have you here. My GoPro is the worst secondary camera. It beeps and then it's about to shut off. Who knows what it's going to do? It's got like some kind of timer on it that says whatever. Okay, I'm going to speed this up. And we're going to see it produce some trades. Okay, it produced a trade right here. So it bought. It's set to buy only. Well, we might as well see if buy-only trades work, right? My guess is it's going to stop out. I wanted to sell. Wow, that still hasn't stopped out. That's ridiculous. It's completely preposterous. It just ended. Okay, let's change it to a sell only. You got to tell this robot what you want to do. This is a robot assistant. Once you identify that there's a point of reversal, then you tell the robot to get off its butt and start trading. Okay. There we go. Let's get a template on here. Okay, there's a sell trade, excuse me. Man, I'm really messing that up. So we sold on, where did we sell? Let's see where it was. The sell trade came on the 19th. Okay. Came on the 19th. Wow, it's over here. Ah. So what this robot does is it sells on reversals. So if you say, oh, there's a trend coming, wait for a reversal and then sell. It looks like it was right in this area here. Man, I wish I had a pen, right? I got to get something. I mean, I can use my finger like this, but that's not what I want. I want to be able to use a pen and like take a screenshot and then draw all over this. It's going to drive me absolutely bananas. Okay, we're back at the entry price, so it's back to break even here. And let's keep this going. Ooh, we have another sell trade open. We have 3 trades open. So what this robot can do is, this would be a great time to be able to draw on the chart. I can do this probably. Okay, so what this robot will do is it will take a sell trade, and then it will go down, and then if it retraces up again, it can take another sell trade. As long as trade number 1 is profitable, it can take trade number 2. And then it will take a third sell trade as long as trades 1 and 2 are profitable. It can't do it otherwise. It can only add to winning trades, and every trade in the series has to be a win. It can't add to any trades unless all of the trades in the series are profitable. Okay, well, all the trades in the series are now unprofitable. That blows. Are these all still open? Yeah, they're still open. These trades are open. Let's see how well they're doing right now. Oh no, they closed. They made money. Okay, so we made our 45 pips. Fantastic. Where did that close? Where is that shown? There it is. There's the trade close right there. Those red lines right there show that the trade is closing. So at least initially, it appears to me anyway, that this is a reasonable approach to trend trading. I don't know if it's completely perfect, and there are problems with this. For example, this methodology is going to require, I guess my head was cut off earlier when I was talking to you with that special message. I'm not really great at all this stuff, you know. I'm just making this up as I go along. Anyway, it's a reasonable method to consider, because I think if you combine some discretionary analysis with some automated trading, you get the best of both worlds. And it's not going to be for everyone, but I love the idea that maybe we could be watching the 1 hour chart on 3 different financial instruments and then trade from the 1 minute chart like this robot does when the scenario, when it pulls up. And I mean, I can run this robot on stocks. So I could run it on stocks, I could run it on, theoretically, on futures, I could run it on currencies, of course. And I just feel comfortable that that is a nice complement to everything else that I'm doing. And especially with this euro-pound currency pair, I'm really liking the way that that looks. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying these conversations. We haven't done a lot of robot trading together in a while, and I thought that it was time to do some of that. So we'll be doing a lot more of that in the near future. Tomorrow as well, I'll put up a video. Even though it's Thanksgiving in the United States, we don't rest around here. Not for turkey, not for nothing. Anyway, I love you all. We'll be doing a lot more of that in the near future. Tomorrow as well, I'll put up a video. Even though it's Thanksgiving in the United States. I don't think I need to tell you this, but I'm dead serious about trading. Doom ba doom ba doom ba da dum boom ba dum ba da ba dum boom ba dum boom.